Welcome to a new market update on Cardano and Chainlink. Not been covering Chainlink too much lately, in the entire Oracle section I've not been doing that, but I've been covering Cardano and I've been stating some levels that you should be watching if you want to get into this project. The same I've been doing with Solana previously. If you have enjoyed that content, do not forget to check out that update and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Next to that, do not forget to in general, subscribe to this YouTube channel and like the YouTube update beneath. If you want to trade alongside me and also follow my strategy, do not forget to check out the website in the description beneath. And finally, do not forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. We are covering Cardano and Chainlink, and we're doing that during the actual correction of today. It's been posted like 4 or 5 hours after the update has been done, given the fact that I have to visit the doctor for my throat and for my leg, as I can barely walk around. So if there are any issues with the price movements, that is probably the reason, as there is a slight delay in the actual update. When we are covering Cardano, we have been stated that you should always avoid taking the entry based on FOMO, right? So if first we had Cardano taking the entire coverage, we kind of had some avalanche movements as well during that period, slightly fading down right now. And currently it's taking over by Solana and FTM, through which the chances that in 2 weeks we will still be discussing Solana the same hype as we do right now, I think the chances are that a new project will be stepping in. And during the moment that the project is not being discussed too much at all, that is actually where you want to seek for an entry, like you can be doing with Cardano and Chainlink, for instance. So when we're looking at the chart for Cardano at this point, we can see that it's still consolidating after bouncing on support. So I've been stating that if you want to take an entry on Cardano, you can do that based on historical price action. First level I discussed is the level around the previous high of May, which is around 245. Even today, we got towards that level or close towards it, as this entire region is support, and therefore you could derive a trade entry from there. Why is that? Well, if you take the entry here, you can easily put in a stop loss and lower your actual risk, while if you buy around $2.95, the chance of it correcting to 244 are still there, and you have a potentially drawdown of 20% on your position. Second, if it loses 245 and the entire market corrects some more, even Bitcoin correcting towards 44k, then Cardano could be correcting towards $2. But today, Bitcoin is going to close the CME gap, retesting 50k, so it should actually be fine at this stage. So, nice retest of Cardano against USDT here in the $2.45 level. When we are looking at Cardano in the Bitcoin pair, we can actually see that the pattern that we derived previously is playing out nicely. So what it means here is that after every big impulse wave, you will see a corrective move happening to retest previous levels before it starts to make a new impulse wave. So we did see it in February in 2021. We did see it in May 2021, a full retest of the previous highs. And now we can actually see the same, in which if you use it like this, we've got an impulse wave. We do retest the previous high. We also test support here, which is great. And then second, we still have the optimal trade entry, which is based around this block. But if you want to get into a trade for Cardano, you already understand that when the price is acting around the regions of 6,000 sats, you want to look at historical price action to see where the actual optimal entries are if we get a normal corrective move. And a correction of about 20% to 25% is quite fine for Cardano, and it hit the previous high. Just like we have been doing here, it hit the previous high and it's retesting support levels. So today actually grants you great opportunities to get into the markets. And then also, if you want to use information to watch how strong Cardano or other altcoins will be doing, you can check out the Ethereum pair. And when you're checking out the Ethereum pair for Cardano, you can also see that we're making a beautiful retest here on previous resistance, and that's currently flipping for support. Over here at the highs, you are not interested in the market, but here you are. So it's still a great day of opportunities around the markets. And when you're discussing ETH pairs, you can also check the Chainlink against ETH pair. I've been covering it in the past days a few times, but it's making a full retrace of the entire pump of 2020. So right now we're testing the support level once again, getting back to the lows of September 2019, while starting to build up a nice bullish divergence here and facing support that keeps on holding. But what this chart derives for you is that the valuation of Chainlink against Ethereum is quite low. So that means that either Chainlink is undervalued or Ethereum is overvalued. I don't believe Ethereum is overvalued, but I do believe that majority of the markets is not yet running up to the levels of Ethereum that has been doing, because money goes through the chart. So first Bitcoin moves, then Ethereum, then layer 1 start to move, and large caps, and so on. So at this point, if you discuss opportunities, Chainlink is one of those opportunities, especially given the coverage that I've done with Chainlink on a Bitcoin pair lately. Chainlink against Ethereum is still on the ground. Chainlink against Bitcoin is still in accumulation range. Chainlink against USDT didn't even break the all-time high yet, but we'll be covering it after the Chainlink against Bitcoin chart. Chainlink against Bitcoin did hit resistance and is currently retesting a beautiful level for support. So this entire support here is doing fine. That's just what you want to see. If it's losing that level, you want to look at 5200 as the next level of support. If this holds, the next impulse wave can start. As you can see over here in April, we also had beautiful retests before it just started to expand further upwards, and then it just escalated south because of Bitcoin. But the same price movement is happening here right now with Chainlink. Looking at Chainlink against USDT, beautiful retest happening. The entire block that we have around $30, that is a level that you clearly want to see sustain as support. If that is taking place at this point, we can start overshooting towards 42. So as a conclusion of this update, Chainlink is a very interesting opportunity in the market right now. Cardano is also granting those, but mainly on the Bitcoin pair and ETH pair, you will see that they are retesting beautiful levels. So is the market still ready for continuation? I do believe so, but Bitcoin has to stay above 49.5 to 50k. I hope you have enjoyed this update. Tomorrow I'll be back with 2 fresh new ones, and don't forget to subscribe beneath. Have a wonderful day.